Is this the world's worst electric vehicle?
Earlier in the year, I saw a video by NightScape where he took an electric scooter with a 50-mile range from London to Paris. So that got me thinking, I have an electric van with an even worse range, around 45 miles. What if I attempted to drive from London to Paris in my electric van? Is it even possible? How long would it take? And how much would it cost using only public charging? Well, we're about to find out. So from Big Ben to the Eiffel Tower is 260 miles of driving. That means that even if nothing goes wrong, we will need to stop at least 6 times to charge up. This should be interesting to say the least.
It's 9 AM, it's freezing cold, so let's get on the road. Well, that didn't last long.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know, it says vehicle problem. Look, vehicle problem. Just work! Please, just work! I think we've blown up the charger. It does smell a bit like burning.
After discovering London's most useless charging point, I decided I would feel much better if I got some frustration out of my system.
It's fine, it's only plastic.
My unconventional methods seem to be effective.
Yes, we have charge!
But before setting off again, a familiar vehicle pulled up beside us.
That is so funny, honestly. You couldn't make it up, could you? Thanks, guys. Yeah, that is hilarious. I can't believe that of all the vans that could have turned up at this charging point, it was another electric transporter. And he told us a vital piece of information, which is that this van does better on long straight runs at high speed, like on the motorway. So he said we should see that we'll get 60 miles range out of it. Be interesting to see if that's correct. Those of you who know me will know I love electric vehicles. It's a big part of my business. I've got a Tesla. They're clean, they're green, they're nice to drive. But this particular EV is absolute trash. The range is poor. It wasn't designed to be an EV, it's a conversion, and it's limited to 58 miles per hour. So this is the true test, because if we can get to Paris in this, we can get to Paris in any electric vehicle. So we're 4 minutes away from our next charging stop in Maidstone, Kent. Contactless payment currently not accepted. So I've got to sign up to the Ionity app. Great. Start charging. Oh, I've got to put my credit card details in. I think I need to hold it in place. Someone press start. This is rubbish. Come on, Ionity, level up. It says it's now charging. It's not according to this. Stop charging, it won't let me stop charging. It's not working, so I'm going to call the hotline. Hi, I'm at an Ionity charging point, but it doesn't seem to be working.
You hold it firmly and upwards for about 15 to 20 seconds.
Firmly and upwards, eh? Oh, we have a green light.
Green light is good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Not unless you can magically teleport me to Paris. Now this vehicle can only charge up at a maximum of 50 kilowatts per hour, which means if we drain the battery to pretty much zero every time, it's going to take 45 minutes to fully charge. We're going to mark every one of our stops with one of these so our subscribers can tag us in our various social platforms if they ever see one of these on a charger that they use.
45 minutes later and we're on the road again. Next stop, Folkestone.
We have arrived at Folkestone, ready to get on the Channel Tunnel, but first we'll need to charge up. Mr. Farley, that's me. Bon voyage. You know what, the Tesla ones are never going to reach, are they? What do you reckon? Will it reach? Oh yeah, just about. If we pull up a slight bit more, that will do nicely.
This time round, I decided not to crash my van into the charge point, but we were still unsure whether the Tesla chargers here would work with my van.
Charge your non-Tesla, charge here. Amazing! It's making a nice clicky noise. Oh yeah, Tesla, works first time.
In contrast to the Ionity charger, this Tesla station was a breeze to use. £13.92 later, the Transporter was at 92%, and I must admit, I was starting to believe.
Strangely, my confidence is actually building in this van. Every time we charge it, the estimated range seems to go up. We're up at 66 miles now. That's the most it's ever said since I bought it. Maybe we're going to be able to go further than we think without charging. Basically in France now. The French people have allowed us to enter their territory. All we need to do now is sing the Marseillaise, throw some garlic around our necks, and scream into the air, "Vive la France!" We're in the tunnel under the sea. It's 1:50 PM UK time. We've got a 35-minute journey under the sea to get to Calais, which means we'll arrive in France at about 3:30 in the afternoon French time. We've just come out on the French side. We're going to have to get a move on when we land in France because we've still got a long way to go. We're now on French soil. We've got 61 miles of range on the clock, but our next charging stop is 60 miles away. Let's see if we'll make it. Right, well, we're halfway there. We've got 30 miles to go, 28 miles of range on the clock, but I think we'll make it because it's quite up and down, and every time I get downhill, I can take my foot off and get regenerative braking, and that actually adds a mile of charge sometimes. It's going to be on the nose, but I think we'll make it. We've dipped down to 21 miles of range and we've got 25 miles to go, so I'm trying to get some regen on this hill. We've just had our first range warning, 18 miles of range left. We've got 21 miles to go. Well, this is like an emotional roller coaster. It's flipped over the other way again. Now we've got 19 miles of range with 17 miles left to go. Cédez le passage, let's go. Wah! We can't afford to slow down right now. We've not got enough range. All these notifications are really triggering. I just want to like turn off the sound and cover it over and just drive. Don't take your foot on the brake, just roll. Four miles range, 3.3 miles to go. We might make it. I can feel a small bit of wee coming out. Oh, come on, indicate. Where are you going, you moron? C'est prioritaire à droite ou quoi? You know, it's great because if you speak French, you can be really, really rude and it's like normal. 1 mile and half a mile to go. I gotta concentrate now to make sure I don't miss this turning. We don't really know where the charging points are, whether they're on the left or on the right, so we're gonna have to guess. It's 50-50. Let's go left. Okay, so according to the map, we are not far. It stopped, it stopped, it stopped. No, no, range 0. No, no, come on, there's got to be a bit more juice in this tank. We are so close. We literally need to go there. Look, that is the charging point and we are here. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm gonna try and turn it off and then on again. Look, miles 0. Oh my goodness. We're so close. Okay, let's see if there's any reserve in this bad boy. Okay, it's ready. It's saying we're ready. Range 0 miles, comfort restricted. Ah, thank you, Volkswagen. Is it enough? Literally about 300 yards up this road is our charging point. Oh no, there's a car. Will we be able to get past without slowing down? Yes. And here we are. Oh yes, we made it. I love it. That is, you could not get any closer than that. Oh my goodness. Literally 0.
Yes, that's us. Somewhere in the middle of a random French field, we struck charging gold.
Branchez votre véhicule. I'm getting this now. I've got the leverage, you see, with my buttocks to plug her in. Initializing. Come on. Please work. Yes! We have a green light. Charging in course. So we got the van charging, but there's still a problem. We're absolutely starving, so we're going to go into town and grab a bite to eat. Bonsoir. Des tartelettes? Qu'est-ce que t'as envie? Des petites tartes poire, tarte à l'abricot, tarte au citron. On prend 2 de chaque et 2 topazes.
D'accord.
Merci.
Voilà. Et voilà.
Merci, bonne soirée.
Bonne soirée à vous de même.
Great. And a demi. Merci. Coffee for the driver, cheeky beer for the cameraman. Merci. I come bearing gifts. So this is a tarte au citron, lemon tart. This is.
While I was busy stuffing my face with a plethora of French cuisine, not everything was going to plan on the charging front. As the daylight faded, a depressing development came to light.
We've tried charging multiple times here, and each time it trickles a little bit up and then it cuts out. We think we've got just about enough charge now to get to the next destination, but we just can't wait any longer. You can see it's now dark. We've been here a long time, so we just need to get going.
As the night ticked on, the trickle-fed van was eating up the miles. It was all going so well, until...
Run out of battery again. And this time, once again, we are this close. The only solution is we try and give it a push. Well done. It's quite easy to push. It's so heavy, it's actually rolling downhill.
We've now travelled 334 kilometres from Big Ben and are only pushing distance from our next charge.
I can see the Tesla superchargers. Oh, come on. Right, push, come on. Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Oh, merci. Oh. Oh, merci. Merci. This is the journey from hell. Never again. Right, this flipping charger better work. No. We need to bring it closer. Need to get over the...
One more?
Oh, yes! That's it. Surely. Oh no. Seriously. There's no way.
Sir?
We're gonna have to park it sideways.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh! Whoa! No. Handbrake on? Yeah.
There,
Whoa.
stop. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Right, this charge point doesn't work. I'm going out, I'm just leaving the van and going here. I'm just going to set fire to it. Find me. No. They're not open to non-Teslas. No. They're not open to non-Teslas. Let's try it, but I really don't think it's gonna work. It literally doesn't appear on the map. Oh, that would be typical. It's not gonna do anything, is it? I'm gonna phone Elon. Can you just open up charger 1A at Auchan in Amiens, please? Thank you. It's very worth for us to just have a little tour of the car park. There's got to be an outside socket somewhere. But in that box, maybe. There's a charging point there. Yeah, it's the charge rapide. It's available. Oh, please say it works. Hi mate, we found a charger. All we've got to do now is push the van from here to there. In order to actually be able to turn the wheel, because it's locked right now, we need to be able to put it into drive. Oh, no. We ain't even going to drive now. I don't get it. It's not going to go into drive, power steering's not going to work, but I think we can push it. I thought this journey might be a bit of a nightmare, but I never could have foreseen how bad it would get. At least we're nearly more than halfway to Paris. Merci. Oui, ça serait... Oh, c'est lourd cette We've got some bumps to go over though. Well done. This charger better work. Oh, it actually reaches at least. Oh, that looks a bit broken, that plug. Look, the plug is completely broken. I can hear it, it's just not, it's not gonna, it's red. There's got to be a way to make this work. We are electric vehicle charging specialists. If we can't get this to work, I should just quit my job now. It should work, like the pins are all in place. It doesn't like it. The red light of death. You cannot make this up. This video is not sponsored by whoever the hell made that stupid charging point that doesn't work. Don't get one of those, get a Hypervolt. This is where I get electrocuted in the middle of France, trying to take apart a public charging point. I mean, it looks like it should work, you know? Like all the pins seem to be in okay condition. I think it's the communication.
Paris, home to some of the best food, history and culture in the entire planet. At this point, I was daydreaming of just sitting by the River Seine with a nice cold beer and watching the world go by. When I started on this journey, I wanted to prove to everyone that the charging infrastructure was ready so that even the worst electric vehicle in the world could make a long journey like this purely on public chargers. But alas, I was dreaming. The EV charging infrastructure just isn't good enough yet. And with one last fight trying to topple the tow truck, that was the end of the road for the plucky little van. Our journey was over. Mission failed.
So we finally made it to Paris, but not in the electric transporter. Is it the world's worst electric vehicle? Well, let's just say I'm not going to be trying to take it from London to Paris again anytime soon. I think NightScape was right. Next time I'll bring an electric scooter.
By the way, the Tesla made it on one charge.